It would set the franchise record for the longest winning streak at any point during a season. As here's Caris LeVert, he'll dump back to an open Wade. He knocks it down.
Big time shot there.
It's going to be side out of bounds.
This kid is a pit bull defensively. He gets after it, and I love it.
Matt, what's his nickname?
Off night.
Developing as a player, so he'll get better and better.
Wade's open. He hits. Cavaliers coming into this game felt that they could get some open looks from three-point range.
He threw that ball only where Jarrett Allen could receive it, and that's exactly what happened.
Sam Merrill, who's checked in, defended Cunningham, forced the turnover. Wade for three! Grabs the loose ball, and here's Ty Jerome. Jerome cruises into the forecourt, chased by Beasley. Almost took Mobley's head off. He finds Wade for three. Credit Mobley for...
Put pressure on Detroit, make them make decisions, make them turn the basketball over by being indecisive.
Jarrett Allen has returned, takes a feed from Jerome. Wade for three. Big bucket there by Dean Wade. Jerome creeps baseline. No look to Okoro. Okoro got knocked down. Wade again. Yes, sir!
Dean Wade, that's what he does, man. He is a bag breaker.
Time goes by, doesn't it?
Mitchell accelerates past Russell to a wide open Wade.
Yes, found the open man.
Redick is not taking a timeout here. Cavs play 5-on-4. Wade's open for three. Got it! Davis is still behind the play. Bent over at the waist, holding onto his face. Here's Garland. Finds the cutting LeVert off to a great start this season. Wade connects on a three.
They don't hesitate to take that three-point shot.
Playing fast. Great job by Okoro. Beats good defense. Dean Wade played it defensively as well as he could play it.
Merrill with the kick out to Wade in the response, and it's a two-point deficit now.
Tries to get open. He'll twist, float, missed it. Will Mitchell in traffic, and a nice play to try and free. Off he goes. He'll shovel to an open Wade. Hey! Knocks it down. Cam Johnson has given the Nets their largest lead. Wade looks for an answer and finds one.
And this is why they have this lineup out there. They want to get threes up, like this one from Wade. And it's good again. The Bulls blew their chance in that moment to try to...
Missing 5 in a row, Cavs have made 5 of their last 6. Garland whips a pass over to Caris LeVert. Down to Dean Wade in the corner. Wade with the triple. He started this season.
Long shots, long rebounds, especially nowadays with how many threes teams take.
Wade, great ball movements by the Cavs.
They like the youngster Brandon Miller. Here's Garland. Garland at the top of the key is watched by Martin. He goes behind the back, sprays off to a wide open Dean Wade.
You know, I agree with you. The thing I like about the Charlotte Hornets.
Cavaliers have the best record in the NBA at 19-3. As Mobley finds Wade in the corner. Wade takes that three and knocks it down. That's not easy.
He's made a difference. He's gassed right now, getting a break. But you want to get in condition, you've got to come back and continue to play through that fatigue.
Garland looks to shake on Martin. He frees up Mitchell. Mitchell got Smith in the air on a flyby. Off the way, terrific ball movement. Leads to a three.
That was just absolutely beautiful basketball. Darius Garland and Donovan.
Wade's gonna pull up for three. He knocks it down. That three goes for D Wade. It's not the D Wade you're thinking of. Rebound goes out to Jerome. Here's Wade. He knocks it down for three.
And he can stroke it. Look at Niang Earl.
He opens the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead. Dean Wade reduces it to 7. Dean Wade, it's his third triple of the game. He's got 11 points.
Garland blows by Green. The loose ball's grabbed by Mobley. Lopez may have gotten a piece of that at the rim. He's third in the league in blocks as Mitchell into traffic. Wade is wide open. Hey, knocks it down.
Nice ball movement.
In fact, 8 of the top. As here's Garland will complete that thought in a moment. Back it goes to Dean Wade for three. That creeps over the front of the rim and drops through. 8 of the best shooters in terms of three-point percentage. Chris is still working his way up to full strength. Wade's open off a brilliant Garland feed.
Nice job, Darius Garland.
Allen, he's leaned upon by Lopez. Wait for Garland, hand off to Darius. Now it's Wade who's ready to shoot. Wade got knocked down. He knocks and Dean Wade has a chance for the 4-point play. Maxey was freewheeling early. Been slowed more recently as Dean Wade cans a three. Boy, he was terrific from long range. Out trots Jerome. Jerome through KJ Martin, hangs and misses. Oh, what a play by Mobley to tip it to himself. Wade's open. He line drives home a three.
Wade. Ha. Now Wade. Three ball. That's good.
Yeah, you had the switch. You had the defense there. They just stayed flat-handed.
See the numbers for Porter tonight.
See, there's Wade, who hasn't had as many minutes as everybody else. Another good three-point shooter.
Game can get away from you in a hurry. Just one possession at a time here. Stop, score. Dean Wade, a three.
Knocked away from Trace from behind on that out-of-bounds play. Warriors have had 14 turnovers in the game. Dean Wade's a pretty good outside shooter, and he bottoms at three.
But we move.
Yes.
And so it's time for Mavs basketball tonight. Dean Wade for three. And with that, Cleveland is on the board. And it's carried over to this year as Williams has really developed his outside shot from what it was in college. And his first couple of seasons he played in the G League, and when he had a chance to play.
Your Cavaliers have been rolling. This bit in particular, Evan Mobley, he'll find Dean Wade. Wade fires. Dean Wade opens the scoring with a three.
50 balls, keep at it.
Well, it's shown as the Cavaliers have built this 14-point lead. Ty Jerome dumps off to Wade, who's back in the ball game, and Dean Wade cashes in.
Absolutely incredible, especially now that they're squaring off against each other. There's Jarrett Allen, kicks it out. Wade gets a good look. First points on the board.
No, the level of trust and basketball IQ that Mark Daigneault has for him, I am not surprised at all.
Oh, Wade gets that forward bounce.
Starting to put himself in very rare company.
Mobley, the spin move. Kicks it out, Wade. Wade tries again. Wade hits again.
Jarrett Allen trying to find a teammate. Wade, good play by Mobley to pop it over to Wade, and Wade makes no mistake. Salvages the possession, and this crowd loves the effort by Dean Wade.
Count those extra possessions at the end of the night, and Dean Wade just got his basketball team won by getting after it.
4.5 to go in this first half. There's been a blitz by the Thunder, but now another three, Dean Wade. If he can stay healthy, I think his value will really be seen in the postseason for the Thunder. Dean Wade hits one in the corner.
7 for 10 from three-point range. They've missed their last 4. Mitchell to Dean Wade for 3.
And what's happened here in Minnesota, it's like the defense would bend back towards Drew to take away the lobs.
Mitchell out to Dean Wade, firing a 3, and it drops.
Here's Donovan Mitchell. He'll work it off to Dean Wade. Wade for 3. Wade knocks it down. He gives the Cavaliers a 5-2 lead.
Again, Cleveland, the best shooting team in the league. Wade got it.
You got to close to body against these Cleveland shooters.
Mitchell into the lane, off in the corner, Wade wide open. Wade buries the 3.
Banchero only having played 5 of those games. So he was a huge loss to them, and everybody on Cleveland's lighting it up tonight.
Wade left wide open. Dean Wade able to connect.
He's top 5 in the league in that category. Garland got bumped by Banton. Off it goes to Wade for 3.
Good ball move by Cavaliers.
Wade behind the line. That's good. So back-to-back now they've made after the pull and start. Bulls have 19 bench points in the early going. You'd much rather have Wade, but he can still hurt you. That's his second triple of the game.
Garland on the logo will take his time. Finds Allen. Outside Strus. Dean Wade. Bullseye. Cleveland's already turned it over 4 times here in the fourth. No foul call. Lillard tried to draw it on Okoro. Garland, Merrill, Wade, corner 3. Boom!
They now have 50 points between the two of them. But the problem is the team only has 86. And when you consider that and so many different guys.
Kenny yells out the play. Porter goes to work with 6 on the shot clock. He'll find Wade. Wade's open. He knocks it down.
One of those ones where Tristan Thompson said, I don't play that much. I'm taking this rebound. Let go of the ball, please.
And Wade converts from the corner.
Before, but the first time they've started together as Wade knocks down the corner 3. Tell me about just the adjustment of trying to get familiar from the jump.
That's a travel.
Yeah, he got away with one. Meanwhile, in the corner, Dean Wade buries a 3. Here's Mitchell now with 4. Monk this time with the assignment. Dean Wade left open for a corner 3.
Length so critical to make sure that you are moving the ball, changing side to side.
Wade looking to answer. Dean Wade, a sharpshooter, knocks down.
Cavs team wrapping up the division title. Their 8th in league history as Dean Wade connects on a corner 3.
He has all of that, and he'll be excellent at it.
Garland on the crossover, tapping behind, saved out to Allen, tips it out to Wade, connects on another 3 ball.
Guys like Merrill and other guys come off the bench on their given night and contribute offensively.
Wade, always a wild card. He can score it. Wade in transition, knocked it down.
Strong individual defensive efforts in this first quarter, Brad. That's what it's going to take, John, as we go deeper into the season. It's about who can you stop your guy. I don't want to help you. I want you to stop your guy as Dean Wade. So far in this game, how about 11? An 11-2 advantage, and this is how they'll beat the Cavaliers with a short-handed team.
8:47 to play. Donovan Mitchell to the lane. Way outside for Dean Wade, who drills it.
Clippers got lucky on that. If you're the Cavs, you're loving it because you did exactly everything you needed to do, and they just got a break. Wade rises and scores. No secret with that huge payroll, and they need to go to work late. Wade for 3. Hey, knocks it down. Boy, the floodgates, the floodgates open. There are all kind of avenues out there on the floor as Wade pockets a corner 3 and gives the Cavaliers a 10-point lead. Play that don't play as much and just get them sharpened up and get your starters and your top 7-8 guys some rest. Wade knuckles up a 3 off the Merrill. Here's Jerome. Working off the Merrill, fakes the 3, finds an open man, and Wade knocks it down.
That's a 3. No good by Allen. Wade again, another 3, and this one is right down.
And you brought us all along for the ride, so thank you, my friend.
Genuine emotion. It was so compelling. Wade 3, got it.
Wow.
That would have been very impressive, though.
Wade pops and hits a 3.